Hey guys, my name is Mace here with South Bay Hyundai, and today we're going to test drive the 2025 Ioniq XRT. All right, so just so you guys know, we're starting off in eco mode. We are in an all-wheel drive XRT, so the drive is still going to be different, but all the different drive modes still make the car perform differently as well, or function differently. I think I'm gonna go down here. Yeah, I can feel the acceleration is a little restrained. I can definitely feel that. But I definitely feel the all-wheel drive right off the bat as well, if you're used to driving a rear-wheel drive. I don't think I'll ever get over how comfortable these cars are. Being spacious, roomy, the seats. Yeah, if you care about speed, or at least the takeoff, it is a difference with the all-wheel drive, because I don't even feel like I'm going fast, and that was, it definitely picked up faster than the rear-wheel drive does, even in eco mode. We're gonna take this to the next light. We'll have a little less traffic over there. But I like how this feels. Also, don't hate me, I am one of the people that loves to use lane keep and lane follow assist. So if you don't like those, you can definitely have them off, but I like mine on. They never really bother me. Oh, yeah, very much like the Limited. And we're off. That's eco mode. Smooth. I'm gonna switch to normal mode. I already feel the acceleration being slightly quicker, or less restrained, I should say. It doesn't take much to go. Yeah, you know, I'm not usually I don't usually care about all-wheel drive, but I will say being in these makes me think about it more. Definitely makes me appreciate it a little more. Yeah. Yeah, I'm already excited to feel what sport mode feels like. Max range 52, 6 mile difference. Do a little evasive maneuvering here. I'm thinking I should have took it. Yep, I'm gonna take it all the way down actually. Yeah, very much more instantaneous and responsive than a rear-wheel drive is. And of course, they're all EVs, so you get the instant torque, you get the instant transference of energy, but it's a difference when they're in all four wheels. I will give people that. It still feels just as smooth, even when you're picking up speed a little. Of course, if you're watching this, I'm sure you already know there's multiple powertrain versions of these vehicles. Of course, with the all-wheel drive, it is heavier, and you're looking at a dual battery. So that being said, it does have less range. But if you're looking for power, you're in the right place. Definitely in the right place. At least with all-wheel drive as well. Oh yeah, I felt that. I didn't even want to press down. I don't want to start jerking. But this feels like nothing. Might even get some people in trouble. smooth. Very smooth. In case you guys didn't know, that was a forward collision avoidance assist. Fully prepared to protect me and make me come to a stop. I always tell people I would lean towards the rear wheel drive. I gotta say, that may not be completely 100% true. You know, it definitely is always up to your situation and what you're looking for, what your preferences are. I would say overall package, rear wheel drive is probably the way to go, but if you have the extra capital, if you are looking for the power or just the feel of all-wheel drive, this might be the way to go. I may not even say might. It would, as long as it makes sense to you, of course, I would probably lean you towards this one if you aren't fully stuck on range or just utility. Nice. I'm tripping. I said it didn't have 360 camera. I was like, wait, this one does have 360. It's only missing a few things that the Limited has. Cooling seats, moonroof. It has all the must-have things. Not gonna play around with the terrain mode since we're not in snow, mud, or sand, but you definitely do have different drive modes and terrain mode in case you want to go off-road. And then of course my drive, you can tweak certain things about the driving experience, like the steering or the acceleration. It feels like we're gliding. This is nice. Good visibility. A lot of times people compliment how big the windshield is. No blind spots. Yeah, all of this felt seamless. Let's go back here. of sport mode. A little too instantaneous. And then from here, go ahead and back it up. That's what the backup camera looks like. And when you're turning the wheel, as you can see, the lines do change to help you aim. Your parking sensors beeping when you get close to something. But yeah, very easy to use. We're gonna go ahead and parallel park right here. All right, guys, so we just test drove the 2025 Ioniq 5N. If you have any questions, if you'd like to take one for a spin yourself, please come on by, make an appointment.